Located in the center of Patong, just minutes away from world-renowned beaches, international cuisine, and shopping, Ace Condominium is perfect for living and or investment, with foreign freehold still available with only 25% down payment for foreigners. Come to the sales gallery located at 27 Sai Nam Yen Road, Patong. Call 076-345-999 or go to ace-condo.com.
This is JP Mestanza with Phuket News TV, and as you can see right behind me, there's over $90 million worth of beautiful watercrafts and boats and yachts sitting here in the Royal Phuket Marina. This is the 11th annual Pimex Phuket International Boat Show, and we're going to go talk to some of the big players involved. Okay, we're here talking to Martin Holmes, the General Manager of Lee Marine. And Martin, you guys have been here since the beginning of Pimex. What makes you guys want to keep coming back into Phuket for this boat show?
We're very committed to Phuket. We started in 1997 bringing boats here. So that's 17 years this year. So we've been having a boat show is a very important thing. We need to showcase the products. We need to introduce these new products from Europe into Asia. A lot of people haven't seen these boats before. So it's important to get everybody on board and see what we have and introduce them to the lifestyle and the boats that are available.
What are some of the products that you guys have on tap for this year?
We're actually showing 4 boats this year from Ferretti Group. The Pershing 64, which are on board now, which is a brand new boat that just arrived a couple of days ago. Also a Pershing 92. These are ultra fast performance boats for the aficionado. Then we have the Ferretti yachts. And we have a beautiful Ferretti 720, which is a more family style boat, excellent cruising boat with a flybridge, 4 cabins. And we have a Ferretti 881 raised pilot house, which was up until last year the flagship, which is now the new 96. But the 881's a beautiful boat, and we're very lucky to have the owners allow us to show these boats here.
Can you give us a little bit of perspective on how fast these boats really are?
Very fast. This boat we're sitting on here now has MTU engines, 1600 horsepower actually, and this boat does 48 knots. So basically, to put that into perspective, you're normally cruising around at somewhere between 25 and 29, 30 knots. This is 48, so you get places very quickly. This is a surface drive boat, so it's high performance and a very special propulsion system which allows the boat to reach speeds in comfort.
Paul, you guys have been here since the beginning, and what makes you guys really just want to keep coming back to Phuket?
Hi JP. It's Phuket's a very stable market for us. We've been in Phuket for a long time with offices in both Bangkok or Pattaya and Phuket. This show has always brought us year after year consistently, not always buyers, but good leads. We had a very successful last year at last year's show. We sold 4 boats last year off the back of the show, with a relatively small display of 5 boats. This year we thought we're going to invest a bit more, come back even stronger, and we've got 8 boats in our lineup this year, and we're bigger display, bigger boats. We're hoping for great things this year.
And Simpson Marine, one of the biggest marine companies in this area. What can you guys have on offer this year? What do you guys are offering up the customers this year?
Okay, you're right. We're the biggest yacht dealer and broker in Asia, with offices from China all the way down to Indonesia and through Southeast Asia. At the show this year, we've got the fantastic Lagoon 620, which is their flagship model, a new model Lagoon 400 S2. We've got 2 monohull sailing boats from the Beneteau range, which is the Sense 46 and the new Oceanus 45, and the very nice Beneteau Power Gran Turismo GT49. From the Beneteau Power range. So there are 5 production boats from the Beneteau group. Along with those, we have 3 super yachts, which we're on board now, the wonderful Falcon 106, we have an Azimuth 105, and a Riva 85. So all in super yacht range, all for sale. We're hoping to find a buyer here at the show today, well, over the next couple of days.
So we're sitting here right now with Craig Murphy, Managing Director of Sunseeker Thailand. And Craig, how come you guys are here this year?
Well, we attend the boat show every year to support the local industry. Phuket's a hub of probably most of the boating in Asia because of the beautiful waters and conditions, and as a major brand, amongst all the other major brands, we feel like that we should be well represented here in Phuket.
And what are some of the boats that you have on offer this year?
Yeah, well, this year we have 3 Sunseekers. We've got a Manhattan 53, a Manhattan 63 and a Manhattan 73. Now, we find that these are probably the most popular Sunseekers in our range. We have a range of sports boats as well, but these boats are what we sell the most of in Thailand, probably because people like to sit up here in the flybridge to enjoy sunset, sunrises, and and views all around, 360 views. So Manhattan's probably our most popular model at the moment. But we're doing some other, we've got a range of boats with Max Marination now. We're doing ribs. So we do some ribs that we do custom builds for people. These are catamaran ribs. We're the only ones that do this type of rib. And then now we've just started to work with another dealer for an Italian brand, with Cranchi. So now we're doing Cranchi sports boats as well, a Sunseeker.
In the last 11 years, the Pimex has turned from a just simple boat show to more of a luxury lifestyle show. We have Harley Davidson here for the first year. The last couple times we've had Jaguars, other big name vehicles. What can you say about that?
Well, it was always our intention for it to be a marine and lifestyle show, because that is what Phuket is all about. It's a lifestyle destination. In the early years, of course, we had to grow from something, and it was mostly marine, but we've always had some property elements in the show. And of course, let's say 7 or 8 years ago, the property industry here in Phuket was very strong. Then went through a bit of a nemesis, but it's coming back again now. The cars were a bonus. I think we had cars in 2 years in a row, 3 or 4 years ago, and that was good. But then when we moved the show to March, we came up against the fact that the boat show in Bangkok was at the same time, so we lost the cars. We've moved back to January, and we've got Harley. I think by next year we'll have the cars back again.
Within the last 3 years, you guys have really, this has really been the main crux of a lot of millions of dollars of transactions. I mean, you went from 17 million in 2011 to about 25 million in 2013. How many, do you have any predictions for how much can start up this year?
I never try to predict how many boats will be sold. That's the job of the brokers. But I do know we've got about 150 million euros worth of product on display in this show. So if they can sell, 20% of that, they'll be doing well.
Is there anything in particular that's caught your eye, aside from just some of these super yachts, obviously? Anything inside or any of the Harleys?
Well, I must say that to walk into the hall, I know it's nothing to do with boats, but to see the Harley display, the first thing you see when you walk in, it's great. Makes people excited, and then they can concentrate on all the other stuff that's in the hall. In the water, I got to be careful what I say. My customers don't like me to favour anyone, but you know, you said don't mention the super yachts. There are 2 super yachts in the show, and there's 10 or 11 boats over 75 feet, which means that the boats are getting bigger, the quality is getting better, and then with wider boats, we've got this very special boat that opens up with a larger cockpit but can still do 35-40 knots. So we've got some very interesting stuff.
And for my final question, traditionally Bangkok has really been the hub of luxury and lifestyle in Thailand. Do you believe slowly that's changing, or is it already changed, and is Phuket taking over?
You know, that's a very interesting question. We've always targeted luxury lifestyle items like jewelry, like cars, like whatever you like in the high-end market, to try and bring them into this show. But I think for years, and even now, there's a feeling in Bangkok that Phuket's up country. And even though it's a great destination, it's a great tourist destination for companies to come and try and market their high-end products, we're still fighting that battle, but we'll get there. And I think, you know, little by little we'll get them into this show.
Phuket News TV is the island's newest source of news and information, and it's all in glorious high definition. Put yourself in the picture and expose your business to thousands of English-speaking viewers on the island. It's easy and probably more affordable than you think. Contact sales@classacmedia.co.th or call 076 612 550. Phuket News TV, putting you in the picture.